finished your work task for the day, but you're still thinking about that meeting that went sideways. You're still composing the email that you need to send tomorrow. And you're wondering if your manager even noticed you were off. You are mentally preparing for a difficult conversation that you've been avoiding. You left the office, but honestly, work never left you. That's career mental overload. And it's not just stress, it's the invisible cognitive work of managing your professional life that tends to follow you home, steals your sleep, and drains your energy before your workday even starts. Hey, I'm Tamberly, and I help professional women reduce mental load using the EOD system. In this video, I'm going to show you why career mental load happens, how to fix it, and the exact boundary strips to use so that you can finally leave work at work. So let's define this. What is career mental load? Career mental load is the invisible work of managing your professional life. It's not just doing your job, it's the tracking, the anticipating, the relationship managing, the reputation monitoring, and the emotional labor that happens around your job before, during, and after work hours. So here's an example. It's not just attending a meeting, it's preparing for it. It's reading the room while you're in it. It's managing the dynamics between people who don't get along. It's noticing who didn't speak up and wondering why. It's following up on the action items, right? It's even the thinking about how you came across. And it's replaying the whole thing on your drive home. The meeting was just 1 hour, but the mental work around it, that's been running all day. And here's what makes career mental load particularly heavy for professional women. We're often doing more of it than our colleagues and getting less credit for it. So why does it happen? Let's talk about it. Here's why career mental load lands heavier on professional women. Professional women are expected to manage not just their work, but the emotions of everyone around them. You're expected to be warm, approachable, and supportive. You're the one who notices when a colleague is struggling. You're the one who smooths over conflicts. You're the one who makes sure that everyone feels included. You're the one who remembers birthdays, organizes team events, and keeps the culture alive, right? That is emotional labor, and it's work, real cognitively demanding work. But it's rarely recognized as work, right? It doesn't show up on your performance review, and it doesn't come with a raise, and it doesn't stop when you go home. That's the emotional labor tax, and professional women pay it disproportionately. Now, reason two, there's a role that gets assigned to women in almost every workplace: the office mom. You're the one people come to for their problems. You're the one who knows where things are. You're the one who remembers what everyone is working on. You're the one who picks up the slack when someone drops the ball. And just like home, no one asked you to do it. It just happened because you're good at it, because you're reliable, because you said yes one time and it became an expectation. And now you're managing your actual job and managing everyone around you. And only one of those things is your job description. Reason number three, here's the most frustrating part about reason number three. The work that exhausts you most is often the work that's least visible. Your deliverables get noticed. Your presentations get noticed. But the hours that you spend managing up, managing sideways, smoothing over conflicts, and making sure everyone is aligned, that's invisible. So you work harder to be seen. You take on more, you say yes when you should say no, you stay late, you answer emails at 10 p.m. You carry the mental load of your career 24 hours a day because you're afraid that if you stop, you'll fall behind. That's the invisible trap, and it's keeping you exhausted. So let's talk about how to fix it. Because the good news is you don't have to keep carrying all of this. And I'm going to show you exactly how to fix it using the EOD system, plus the exact strips to set boundaries that actually work and stick. So, the first step is externalize. Get your career mental load out of your head. Tonight, take 10 minutes and do a brain dump. Write down every work related thing you're tracking in your head, every task, every worry, every relationship dynamic, every conversation you're dreading, and every email you're composing in your head. Don't filter it. Don't try to organize it. Just get it out of your head. Because as long as it's in your head, it's running in the background, even when you're trying to rest. So externalize it. Get it out of your head. Everything. And the second step is to organize. And this is where AI can help you think more clearly. Take your brain dump and paste it into ChatGPT or any AI platform of your choice. And I'll drop a prompt that you can use in the description. You're going to ask the AI to categorize your career tasks, deliverables, relationship management, emotional labor, communication, development, whatever your categories are. Ask it to identify what's urgent versus what's important. Ask it to flag what you're doing that isn't actually your job. Now, that last part is important because a lot of what's draining you at work is not your job description. And once you can see that clearly, you can start to let go. So organize and use AI as your thinking partner. And then the third step is design. Create systems and boundaries so the career mental load doesn't keep repeating. I'm going to give you 3 boundaries that you can set this week with the exact shifts to use, okay? Boundary 1, the work hours boundary. Stop answering emails and messages after a set time. Pick a time, 6 p.m., 7 p.m., whatever works for you. And after that, work is done. And here's your strip. I'm fully present during work hours and typically respond to messages by 6 p.m., 7 p.m. For anything urgent, and you give an alternate contact or email. Set this as an email auto reply, okay? That pops in after hours. Put it in your email signature, say it out loud to your team, then stick to it. Boundary 2, the not my job boundary. Stop picking up tasks that aren't yours. When someone brings you a problem that belongs to them, resist the urge to solve it. And here's what you say. That sounds important. How do you think the best next step is? What do you think is the best next step? This is one question that redirects the problem back to the person who owns it without you being dismissive or unhelpful. It's collaborative, not cold, and it stops you from becoming the default problem solver for everyone else's work. Boundary 3, the emotional labor boundary. Stop absorbing everyone else's stress. Okay? When a colleague vents or brings drama to you, you're allowed to be supportive without taking it on. You're stripped. I hear you. That sounds really frustrating. I have blank on my mind, on my plate right now, but I hope it gets better. Now, this acknowledges them, it shows that you care, but it doesn't invite you to carry their emotional weight for the rest of the day. Now, pick one of these boundaries and implement it this week. Just one, start there. Now, let me get a little personal with you for a second, okay? I know what it's like to carry mental load 24 hours a day, to leave work physically but never mentally, to lie awake composing emails, to, to spending your weekend dreading Mondays. And I know what it's like to be the person everyone comes to, the one who holds it all together, who smooths everything over, who says yes. Okay, so what I've learned and what I want you to hear is that the work that exhausts you the most is often the work that was never yours to carry. I'm gonna repeat that. The work that is exhausting you the most is often the work that was never yours to carry. The emotional labor, the office dynamics, the invisible management, the 10 p.m. emails. Mm-mm. When I started externalizing my career mental load, getting it out of my head and looking at it clearly, I could finally see how much I was doing that wasn't my job description. And I started letting it go. I didn't do it all at once, okay? One boundary at a time. And the energy I got back, I put it into the work that actually mattered, the work that moved me forward, and the work that actually was mine. And when I came home, I'm not bringing it home anymore. Now, that's what the EOD system does. It helps you see clearly so that you can choose intentionally. So here is what I want you to do. If you want to try this tonight, download the free 20-minute EOD Reset Challenge. It walks you through all three steps: externalize, organize, design, so that you can clear the career mental load before bed and actually rest. The link is in the description. It's free and it only takes 20 minutes and it works. And I would love to hear from you. What's the one career task or dynamic that follows you home? Drop it in the comments. Let's talk about it. I read and I respond to every single comment. Now, if this video helped you, hit subscribe. I post new mental load strategies every Tuesday and Sunday, and I don't want you to miss them.
Thanks for watching. If you're designing a life less loaded, subscribe and join the community. Drop a comment below. I read every single one. See you next time.